Hey, my name's Skip Slusher, and this is Bugsy. I use Bugsy quite a bit, so if you watch many videos, you'll have seen Bugsy before. Um, we've been thinking about doing some videos related to how people irritate their horse and bother their horse, which then can build to a whole level of problems later. Um, there's a reason to not irritate them other than just not irritating them. So um, one of the things that people do that really bugs horses is they apply pressure and they never release it. They just hold it. I want him to turn his head, let's say, and I just keep pulling and I pull and pull, and now he's a very light horse, but he's starting to pull back on my hand. I don't know if you can see that. He's leaning that way a little bit. Like I feel pressure. Normally I'd like it that if I lifted my hand, he puts a little, see, I held, so he's unwilling to come this way. Now if I go this way, pretty light because I didn't hold that side. So instead of doing an ask that you hold, okay, turn your head and hold it, there's got to be some release built in. Pressure release, pressure release, pressure release. Instead of doing one ask to do this one thing, you're going to do a bunch of little asks to get to the same place. And a bunch of little asks and releases will keep your horse soft and you're not going to irritate him. So I've already irritated Bugsy by holding. So now I'm going to give him some little light ask. There's an ask, release, ask, release, ask, release, ask, release, ask, release. Same thing this side. Ask, release, ask, release, ask, release, ask, release, ask, release. And he's still holding some grudge against me for holding. But the more I give him little increments, the less he's going to be bothered. So if I'm riding him around and we want to make a turn back to you guys, I'm going to just lightly give a little ask, a little release. And it's that quick. And see, he's getting softer each time. It's that quick, that quick, that quick. And he's giving me his head with a lot more willingness than he was before. So that's one thing, is hands are a major issue with ask release, because everyone holds on. If you feel your horse's mouth, he's not getting release. He's feeling pressure, and that drives them crazy. That constant application of pressure versus an actual ask and a release versus just this one big move. So that is a highly irritating thing to your horse. So give that a shot. Little teeny ask. Like if I back him up, each step is an ask and a release. Ask and a release. And you're going to see his head come down as he softens because I'm not just pulling. Now if I just pull, he's leaning on my hands, he's slowing down, he doesn't want to keep going because he's looking for that release. So don't be a holder, and be a releaser, and you'll not drive your horse crazy.